Text me and I'll text you back. Text me and I'll text you back. Text me then I'll text you back. You text me then I'll text you back. Text me then I'll text you back. TikTok, you don't stop. I will help you make your paper stack. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at now? 205-964-52439. You know. 205-964-52439. You know.
Good evening, and welcome to Flippinar 235. Just Adria and myself are here. Nikki should be back next week. But we're in here to talk about real estate investing with a strong emphasis on wholesaling real estate where your cash, your credit is irrelevant. Being broke doesn't matter. Low risk, high reward opportunity. It's the name of the game. Today's topic for Flippinar 235 is, I don't know what it is. How to start wholesaling houses working a 9 to 5.
Why is this lagging?
What? On your side?
Yeah. It's behind you. Like I hear you, but your mouth is different on here. Okay. It's fine.
Okay. All right. So real quick before I turn it over to AP, text the word Gator to the number if you want to join us live. Text the word Gator to the number to join us live, and we'll get you pushed to the front of the line. One other thing. Let me see. Last night we had a free Flippinar on finding deals using a new tool, Privy. A lot of you are already aware of it. Some of you are not. If you want to see the replay on that, there's an offer there that's only 24 hours left on it. Text the word Flippinar. This allows you to wholesale virtually, wholesaling virtually. So basically running the business right at your laptop, and this training is going to go into detail on how to do that. So if you didn't see it last night, text the word Flippinar to access that replay. Over to you, AP.
All right. Thank you guys for joining us on this Thursday evening. Hope each and every one of you are doing well. We appreciate you being here. This is the place where you ask your questions in regards to wholesaling real estate with little to no cash or credit, in addition to other creative ways to invest in real estate. I'm tongue-tied today. So I want to give a roundabout shout out to everyone that has joined us so far. Gary Rawls, Big Blue J, Althea, I see you, K Fair, Natalie Brown, Cap Group CEO, Triple X Gamer, Triple X Chris. Thank you all for joining us, and go ahead and start posting those questions in the chat. On Instagram, I see Veron, Emily, Sassy Curly, Swift21, the real _Nubian, and Cap _Abdo. We are not streaming live on TikTok as of today, but we're on all other platforms in addition to Instagram. So this Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and everywhere else is where you can find us. So without further ado, I'll go ahead and start reading the questions that you have already posted in the chat, but do not forget that you're able to join us live by texting the word Gator, Gator, to the number 205-964-5243 to jump to the front of the line and ask your question and any other follow-up questions that you may have, and ultimately have your own personal one-on-one. Go ahead and text that and join us. So, Gary Rawls, you're up first. So, Ty, my man, I'm having tech anxiety and wondering if Privy is the way to go. I just renewed my PropStream and I'm here because I'm broke. What do you advise? Stay with PropStream or jump in Privy?
All right. Great question. So he's referring to the free training we did last night on a similar tool. And I'll just explain the difference to me. They do a lot of the same things. Privy is more dedicated to if you're going to go outside of your market. If you're in a city where there's plenty of fish in the sea, then PropStream will still work out really well for you. It'll work out well anywhere, but Privy is more for the virtual wholesaler. Now you're going to be dealing with real estate agents, which that's a different ball game. So it's just a different ball game. Now, so that's really the difference. that so you have to make the decision on that. Now, what we're open to doing is partnering with individuals that do have privy, and they send us offers through privy. I mean, deals that they're targeting. I recommend that you go through that training. He sounds like he has already, so he already know what it is. So only you can make that decision. If you're going to pretty much try to stay mostly locally because that's what you're familiar with, then boom, PropStream. I'm going to strongly recommend that. But if you're going to go outside your market and try to target other cities, privy. If it's in your budget, both of them would be ideal, but I understand.
All right. Thank you for answering that. We'll hop into our next question. And it's going to be, let's see here. Althea. So, hi, Flip. I sent over some properties from Privy. Are you still partnering up? I wanted to know if they were good deals or not.
Yeah. Did she send them through the email that I recommend? Because if you did, we'll follow back up with you and let you know.
Okay. And Daniel Jeffries just wants confirmation. Privy can be applied with wholesaling.
Well, yeah, you're just finding deals. That's the only thing. You could comp properties there too, if nothing else. But you're just finding deals. That's the name of the game, is to be able to find deals.
Okay.
But these are listed properties. That's the way we're leveraging it to target listed properties. Now you can do that on Zillow or whatever. But what Privy does, it sort of tells you or gives you an idea if it's an actual deal just right there in your face or whatever. So you can see what other houses are selling for, and in a lot of cases, what investors are willing to pay at what percentage. So.
Okay, so Dark Crazy _ reader says, what is the best way to find a cash buyer?
The best way to find a cash buyer? Wow, that's a great question. The best way to find a cash buyer?
The best way.
Well, is free better than it's always going to be? No, free ain't gonna always be the best, is it?
Nope, not at all.
It ain't gonna always be the best, is it? The best way to find a cash buyer is to have a great deal that they want. That's the best way. That basically to be an effective fisherman, you need great lures, bait. Guess what the bait is? A briefcase full of cash, a deal, a great deal. That's the best way to find a cash buyer, in my opinion.
That's the analogy we're going with: fishing and bait and lures.
Yeah, you hang out there. People that want to make money and they willing to spend their money to make it. The best way to do it is throw out the bait. The opportunity.
Okay.
That house is an opportunity.
Okay.
Now I'm trying to think through it to see if that's the best way, but so now one thing in that I forgot to mention, and I didn't even know they offered this in the package. I didn't have access to it, but I do now. But they one of the previous packages in the webinar I'm talking about, if you text the word Flippinar, you can see it, is that they offer a list, I forget how many are on there, of a significant number of hedge funds, right? So that's nationwide. So I don't have to say anything else. That's pretty much going to cover the entire market.
Okay. And I guess explain the significance of a hedge fund. What exactly is that? And what does that mean for a wholesaler?
I hadn't done a lot of deals with them, which is strange enough, but I actually had a detailed conversation with the local rep here with one of the hedge funds that's bought a lot of properties. And I've been seeing their name there, and I thought they were in hiding basically with the way their name is listed, but they're really not or whatever. That's just me and me being what I am, too lazy. I guess I was doing what I was doing and I was okay with it, but it's never enough. But basically a hedge fund is some money that's been pooled together and they go out and buy, and they buy a lot. They can't buy enough. They can't find enough deals to feed what they're trying to do. And they buy, if it fits in their buy box, they're going to buy it. Right. And so, but they're not everywhere, but they sort of are everywhere in a sense because there's so many. I'm trying to pull up this email to see how many are on this list. Give me a moment. But let me do the definition of a hedge fund. Okay, so a real estate hedge fund is a popular type of investing that involves pooling capital from numerous investors before making a single investment in some form of real estate. While hedge funds are very similar to mutual funds, the core difference is that the hedge funds generally take on more risk than mutual funds. Is that a good definition, or you can put it more in layman's terms?
It's about as layman as it gets.
Okay. As my girl said, there it is.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, Brainiac. Yeah, Brainiac. Brainiac, that's a male now. How can we female that up?
Brainiac doesn't have a gender.
Brianna Act.
Oh my gosh. Brainiac does not have a gender. It could be either.
Oh, okay.
No, just leave it the way it is.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. Tony's _hobby_channel on Instagram. We love you too. And thank you to you and everyone else that is taking time out of your Thursday evening to join us live. Grateful that you are here. So I see several posts of y'all asking about how to go about JVing deals. So let's go ahead and do this blanket statement on how they can partner with you and JV on a deal. What's required? How do they submit them? What time frames should they allow to hear a response? All of that good stuff.
Okay, so how can you JV a deal? Well, there are a number of ways because there's different types of properties and opportunities that we're looking for. So obviously with houses, you can JV. Where is it? Where is it?
Mm-hmm.
Where is it? Oh, there it is. Should have been ready. Didn't know they were going to ask
You wasn't ready.
Hey, so text 5050 on houses, and that video will explain. I need to update that video too. But that will explain if you want to partner on self-storage and apartment buildings on multifamily, text units. And if you want to partner targeting properties that are listed with real estate agents, text this word, Flippinar. All right. Now, the other thing that I am looking for is former Kmart's, former Walmart's. Those, those are like anywhere from 70 to 100,000 square foot buildings with huge parking lots, but they're not a part of a shopping center. But if they are, everything in the shopping center is vacant, not just that building and some of it, all of it's vacant. We're definitely looking for that in pretty much any market. So what you do is download this app called Loom, Loom. So now you can video record. Well, you can do this more than just with these commercial properties, but just housing in general. You can record on their app so it doesn't bog down your phone using your storage. And now you have a shareable link that you can send to me or a buyer or whoever you want to send it to or whatever. Makes it easy to promote what you're trying to move or trying to let people know about. Now you can record it like this and that's fine, but it'd be better if you record it horizontally. Don't wait till you get out there to figure it out.
Talk to that.
Oh, I'm looking at you. Okay. Well, that's just natural.
I know, but you're sideways.
Okay, so yeah. So I'm gonna talk to the camera. Hello, world. Hey, my name's Ty. What's your name? All right, so hold the camera. And then I started talking to Instagram too, like that too. So, But anyway, so you hold the phone like this to get that horizontal full of the screen look or whatever. So, Loom, Loom, it's free.
Zoom and Loom,
but Loom, not Zoom. Don't get confused. Oh, I'm just noticing they did that.
Yeah.
See, you can't show some people some. They ain't used to nothing.
I am used to something. You show me things I ain't never seen before, like that. Sorry, guys, inside joke. Something going on in this room that Tyler rigged up. So yeah, it's working. It's working. It's working.
How do I sound, people? Can you tell a difference from previous Flippinars? Does the audio sound better than before? You can't tell the difference. It really didn't matter. We had a tremendous echo before. So
okay. Mm-hmm. And some adjustments were made. So put it in the chat. Let us know. Does it sound better? Can you tell the difference or not at all? Curious to know. Your opinion matters. This was done for you, with you in mind, to make sure that you have the best viewing experience possible.
I love that. That sounds
Yes.
beautiful.
Yes, didn't it?
Okay, but I'm looking at this list of hedge funds, right? And
Right.
it's like it's like 460, I think. Right?
Okay.
So then it has their contact information. What else does it have here? Has contact information. Does it have their buy box? I don't think it does. You have to reach out to them on that. Let me see. Yeah, so you'll be able to find one or two out of that number, I would assume, right? That'll work with you.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of them are very open to work. Most of them are. That's free money. So, but yeah, so this video here at the end, if you watch it to the end, they'll go into how you can access that list.
Okay, so Ron Hill says, yes, it's much better bets. Daniel says, sounds good. Tony says, clear sound and beautiful smiles. Smile, because you don't even see mine, but it's cute if you saw it. It is.
So Adria sounds good too.
Wow.
No, I'm just saying, mate, you on the, I made an investment to make sure they hear you and just not, in the echo, basically.
Simon says it sounds and looks better.
Okay.
It don't look better, but okay. And LaDonna says she does not hear the echo. Okay, appreciate your input, guys. Thank you. Natalie, I see that you've joined in the chat, but I also see just your profile picture. So as soon as I see you actually come on live, I would love to bring you on so you can ask your question in addition to any follow-up questions that you may have. Like Kevin. Kevin, you ready? I can't hear you. Wait. Boom. How you doing, Kevin?
I'm doing all right. How you doing?
I'm doing
What's
well.
happening, man? What's happening?
I'm tired. I got another one for you, man. It's a Kmart.
You want me to put it up now, or?
Yeah, you can pull it up now.
Okay, all right. Take that banner down, young man.
Okay.
All right. Okay. What's the address?
The address is 2940.
What is it?
2940 Veterans Memorial Boulevard. And that's New Orleans, Louisiana 70002.
Metairie?
Yeah, I sent it to your Ty Deulator too.
Yeah, I'll check it out.
And I was really trying to get in contact with you today about the Winn-Dixie. You were supposed to you said you was gonna get back with me yesterday.
Okay. That was the first one?
Yeah, that was the first one that we did yesterday.
Okay. I thought I emailed you back to ask, did you have a phone number for it?
Yeah, I sent you a phone number too.
No, for that.
Oh, the phone number for the building.
Yeah.
Oh, now that I don't have, but I can look tomorrow. And
no, I'm saying, was it one on there? If you already know it wasn't one on there, that that's cool.
Yeah, I didn't see one on there yesterday.
All right, now I'm looking at this right here. So I see the Kmart. So is the rest of this is the Kmart right here, or is it across the street?
Yeah, no, it's the Kmart right there you just saw.
Okay, so is the rest of this vacant?
Yeah, it's detached. Now the on the right hand side, see all that is the Kmart from the right over.
Okay.
There's an alleyway in between there.
Yeah,
right behind the sign.
It's a separate building.
Right okay. Okay, right here. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so yeah. Okay, now one of the purposes that we would want to try to establish here wouldn't work because of this right here. I know. But something else, but I see they only have it for a lease here. I'm assuming is this sign current that we can see right here?
No, it's not. It's nothing up there.
There's no sign there anymore?
No sign there anymore. And plus for the
Did you send the video on this one?
Yeah, I sent the video.
All right, let me try to pull that up. Hold on a second. Hold on one second. Let me try to pull that up.
You too can do this too, like Kevin. Kevin putting in that work, getting the videos. He's looking.
I'm trying to get it in.
All right, so yeah, that's power. I'm gonna call you. I got some other stuff I want to work with you on.
Okay.
I see your You're let me find it. I'm trying to find it before I let them look through all this
When I
stuff
tell you
in my email.
here is flooded with stuff, Ty, it's crazy.
Let me see. What was it? What was the subject of that particular email? You know?
It was I just had the address.
Let me do this. I'll just I'll just search your name here.
Address in the subject.
Okay, I see it here. I got it. Okay, so you sent 2 loans.
Well, the revised one, because the first one I sent with the phone straight up and down, so I turned it to the side on the revised.
Oh, there you go. There you go, man. Okay, so I got it here. So let's
all right, Ty.
All right, hold on a second. Let me
and I upgraded so I listened.
Okay, boom. There you go. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Hey. All right, so where is it? Okay, so boom. So here it is, the Luma. All right, let me mute it and we'll run it. Okay. All right.
Videos done right.
The video's done right. Videosdoneright.com.
Oh my gosh. Let me go see if that's available.
And the crazy thing is they have a security in that parking lot where they don't even want nobody to park in that parking lot.
Wow.
Yeah, that's how serious it is.
Okay. All right. Yeah, but yeah, that works for one purpose. For sure. Possibly, you know, who knows what they want for this building, but so okay, so let's go back to PropStream. Let's see who owns it. Okay, this outfit right here owns it. Oh, okay. They
Yeah.
Oh, that's a problem. They just got a loan on it for 20 million.
Oh, what?
Yeah, for 20 million.
Wow.
Yeah. Now it may incorporate the purchase of another property or something, but it doesn't matter because it's all tied.
Yeah.
And so that's a deal breaker right there.
So he basically trying to recoup some of that money back.
Oh, that's an understatement. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know, these people have so much money, man. It just may be a tax, you know, just some type of tax just for now. He probably has an end game for it or whatever. He got a really good interest rate on it, if that matters to you all. The loan payment is $82,000 a month.
Oh, what?
It's just sitting there now.
Wow.
And you still paying $82,000 a month.
It may have been leveraged to buy something else. You know what I'm saying? You just never know. You know, you just never know the game. That's a different level.
What am I doing with my life?
What am I doing with my life?
Oh my gosh.
That's crazy.
Just take me out back and put 2 in me.
You know?
But anyway, so but yeah, so that one, that one I play right there. Let me look at the other one. Let me look at you remember the first address?
You talking about to
the Winn-Dixie.
Yeah, it's 4600 Chef Metairie.
4600
Chef, CHEF.
Okay, Metairie.
MEN.
I got it.
Got it.
All right, let me share it again. Okay.
Yeah, man, I would like to get you down here on this end, man, Ty. You know,
yeah. You grew up down there?
Well, no, I haven't, but I know a lot of the area.
Okay.
And pretty much
all right.
It's like vacant house city down here.
All right. So now this particular property here, all right. What is this across the street? Oh, that's a self-storage facility.
Yeah, storage.
See, that would be one of the uses that we would want to do it, but that doesn't mean you can't do one right across the street. But you know, just depending on what the demand is in the area. But they definitely took advantage of it.
Yeah, it's a busy highway. It's a busy road too, man.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah. All right. Okay, let me see if I can go down this street. Wrong way.
So Akil, yes, we'll go ahead and answer your question. The question is wholesaling commercial properties different from residential?
Well, yeah, no, we'll get to it though. All right, so okay. All right, so let's just look at it. Let me see what they got going on. So the building is 58,000 square feet, and the lot is 222,000 square feet, which should be around 5 acres right here.
Yeah, that's the one we looked at yesterday.
Yeah, yeah. So a little over an acre of it is the building. Let's see if they got any recent debt or anything on it. Last transaction that's shown is 2011. All right, so that's a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
Only one property in this LLC. Not sure what that means. All right. So yeah. But that one didn't have a phone number or anything on it.
Okay.
I'm asking.
No, I didn't see a phone number.
Okay. All right. We'll try to. Well, you know what I could have did. Let me just see real quick. Let me pull it up in Reonomy and see if there's a phone number or anything with it. Just hold on, guys. Y'all learning as everyone as Kevin is learning here. Hold on, Natalie. We got you. All right. So let me pull up Reonomy.
So I know a lot of you guys are like, what apps, what services do I need to use? And no expectation is for you to use all the ones that Ty use. I think he uses every one that's freaking possible. But each one serves a different purpose for him, because most of them can do all the same, but some just do things differently. So I think just for now, you use PropStream, use something as simple as Google, Reonomy, talking about Privy earlier. Using free apps such as Loom. All of this is just tools that you will want in your chest to wholesale efficiently, make it easier for you.
All right, so I don't see, normally Reonomy maybe will pull up some information on an owner, but it doesn't. It just only gives the owner, reported owner. I can try to show an example of that. Let's look at this Taco Bell over here. Like here, they show the owner and their phone number, even though, well, it's actually in his name, so that made it a little easier there. But a lot of times it's in an LLC and it'll still pull up, potential owners. Like if we look at this Wendy's, let's see what's going on with that. Okay, that's the Wendy's company that owns that. Relay Clothing Store. Okay, so here's an example right here, I think, yeah. So this is in the LLC, but it actually shows the owner's name and his phone number down here. Not always right, but most of the time it is. So that's how powerful this tool is. A little expensive, but I just wanted to show how it works or whatever. So, but we couldn't find a number on that. So that's where what was the original one? This one. So now you would get into, so this is in New York. So you can dive deeper, try to Google the address, see what comes up there. And you just have to try to dive deeper on it and see what you can find on it. But if there's no sign on the building or anything like that, we just try to have to figure out what's going on with it. So,
okay,
yeah.
And then another thing too, I mean, I know you told me before, like or said it before in other lives, but I want to try to get some motivation going in here, like so people can start sending them. Like, what's the typical, I would say, like payday for commercial buildings?
Yeah. Now the stuff that we're looking at, ideally, now if it's just a wholesale deal, ideally it's going to be a 6-figure deal that'll be split, right? In most cases, not always, but in most cases. So, but it's going to be almost guaranteed 5 figures or whatever. But normally mid. When I say 5 figures, I mean the 4 and stuff out. Yeah, 5 figures. Yeah, mid 5 is going to be somewhere in the closer to the mid part of it, your share of it, if that's what you're asking.
All right. So do you want me to you said, do you want me to find a number or try to see if I can do some work?
Yeah, if you can find some contact information, it'll go a long way. Just to reach out. Got to at least find out if they're interested in selling it. So.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Well, I'll try to do that, and then I'll definitely get back with you, because I'm looking to work with you in this market over here, man. It's a lot of stuff over here.
All right. Let us know.
All right. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you for joining us, Kevin. Appreciate it. And Louis Ward says, let's see here. Are all of these commercial properties abandoned or up for sale? Are you limiting the selection to old Kmart's and Walmart? So not necessarily so. No,
I'm just giving those as example because those are easy to explain. Ideally, what we're looking for, right? Mm-hmm. That's the only reason I'm giving those examples. It doesn't have to be those. It could be a former Lowe's. Those are normally
Old
7 inch.
furniture store.
Old furniture store. It
Just
could
the
be a
space and
former
the
Home
size.
Depot. Just just those huge boxes, and they have a lot of parking. But again, ideally, it needs to be totally vacant, not a part of a shopping center, because that takes one of the uses away or whatever. So.
Okay.
So let's get
just keep in mind, guys, that you do have to do your part of the due diligence. I know, like, a lot is just dropping the address, but like Kevin did there, trying to at least find some contact information, being able to present as much as possible with your property is ideal too. So, Natalie.
Hello.
Bam. Hey, there she go. Thank you for being so patient. Where are you calling from?
I'm actually in Connecticut, Hartford, Connecticut area.
Connecticut? What?
Born and raised?
No, I'm actually born and raised in New York, Bronx, New York. And then I moved over into Connecticut. Yeah.
How far is that from Bronx, out of curiosity?
About 2 hours.
Okay. All right.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
You're looking at my state map, because I'm thinking it's like just, that's a drive. 2 hours.
No,
not bad.
Connecticut close. Yeah. I knew that.
Whatever. I just had to visualize the map. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I can't tell you what Connecticut is, the south, north, east, or west of New York, but I just know it's near.
It's up. It's above.
Yes, it is. It's right. It's literally like right next door to each other.
Okay. Right.
Look, Natalie, you're not helping me. Just say she right. Just say whatever Adrian said.
You're right. Whatever she say goes, we'll roll with it.
All right, what's that? What you got?
So I am so new to wholesaling. Ty, I've been watching your video for years. But I've been in the healthcare. So I've been doing that, traveling. And then I kind of just hit like a breaking point where I said I wanted to start doing real estate. I didn't know which way I want to go. I didn't know if I want to do Airbnb, B&B. I never really heard about wholesaling. I was thinking about the auction. And then I was like, you know what, let me get back into Ty's videos. So then I started watching a ton of your wholesaling videos. And I think that's the way I want to go. So I watched a lot of your videos over time, but one that I just since yesterday been watching was the hot zip codes. Following that entire video, plus doing the prop stream, signing up for the 5-day trial, getting my 50, I guess, leads that I can get within that trial. And I was looking, and my hot zone is Avon, Connecticut in terms of the zip code. When I did the searches, it came up well over like close to 300 properties in that particular area. Mm-hmm. So I'm not sure if I'm limited on prop stream, and I don't know if I'm doing the ARV correctly. I think I am, but
you have a property?
I had a property in mind, yes.
Okay, hold on. Let me set up my screen here. Share my screen.
So Simon, yes, old supermarkets, same idea. Big space, big parking lot, no other stores kind of near in the same shopping center. Yes, it can be an old supermarket. That works too.
Big box, big lots.
Okay. Big box, big lots.
Yeah.
But yeah, that ain't available. We can't use that either. Okay.
All right, go. What you got, baby girl?
So it's 67 Huckleberry Hill Road.
Mark Twain lived there.
Huckleberry. When I saw that, I was like, okay, that sounds a little crazy, but okay. So I have you on my computer, my bigger computer. So if you see me looking off, I have you on my phone, but then I have you on a bigger screen. So I'm watching what you're doing, Ty.
Okay. All right. So this is in Hartford.
No, this is in Avon. Avon. So it's Huckleberry Hill Road.
Oh, Huckleberry Hill Road. Okay.
Yeah, in Avon.
Okay. All right. Okay. Let's see here. All right. The first thing I like to do is look at some history on the property. And so I saw there was a cash sale, a long time ago, 1994, for $32,500. Is that correct? Yeah. All right. So what we're doing here, guys, I'll take you all through it. Okay. So I'm going to try to comp this property to come up with an ARV. It's basically a do-it-yourself appraisal, DIYA.
Okay.
All right. So first I'm gonna blow this map up down here, and let's look at the map view. My preference when doing this. Ideally, we don't want to cross over these two major streets right here, right? So, but 1, 2, 3, and 4, the red dot is the target property. Those are the ones we're using to come. Number 5 is somewhat out of play for us. It crosses that road and a little body of water there. So the next thing we're going to do is, so to accomplish that, I'm going to use the draw tool just to show you how to use it. All right. And so we'll do this, this, and this. So that eliminates number 5, even though I had to do that. But just wanted to show you. All right. So I am going to just look at the MLS listings here. All right. I can look at both public record and MLS, even though MLS is public record, but it can identify it by itself. Okay. So 3 things we like to look at off the top is the year built, the lot square footage, and the square footage of the house itself. All right. The year built is 1890. Ideally, we like to stay in a range of 5 years up or down, plus or minus. So from 1895 to 1885 would be ideal, but sometimes that's not an option. You have to go with nearest and best. The lot square footage, we like to stay in a range of 2,500 square feet, plus or minus. This lot is 312,000 blah, blah, blah square feet, which is probably not quite, probably about 7 or 8 acres, right? And then the square footage of the house itself, we like to try to stay in a range of 200 square feet plus or minus, or you could do 15% plus or minus. All right. So now the next thing I'm going to do is look for the most recent sale. So I see an August sale here, and I see another August sale, but that's number 5 we really don't want to use. So just looking at this one August sale, the lot is a lot smaller, but the house is a lot newer. It's a 1998 build. And the square footage is close enough. I think it's a tad bit bigger, but the lot is a lot less. So this is a unique property here, right? So it's a little different because you're sitting on 7 acres. The value may be more so in the acres that is sitting on versus the actual house itself, because most of these properties, well, all the rest of them that are in comparison are under an acre, right? Okay, oh, we can use number 5. Let's look at that. Number 5 was a 1972, still a lot newer in comparison, but the house is smaller, a lot is smaller. It sold for $459. So I like this 550 amount. So we know it's at least worth that, right? Even though it's almost 100 years older, but we know it's worth at least that just because of the land itself.
Right.
So I just have to throw the land in as a bonus because I have no way of valuing that, right?
Okay.
So I'm going to trade off the 100 years for the land that's included with it, right? And
But
go with the 550.
also,
Huh?
I'm sorry to cut you, but you know what? Too, the same Huckleberry, the owner has another property on the same street.
All right. So just to look at, I'm looking at, I can go in the linked properties. So he has another, so probably both of these properties, well, no, let me see, Huckleberry. So I'm only showing the one property here, unless it's like around the corner or something, and it's the same property. Let me see.
It's 248 though, so I don't think that's not around the corner.
Yeah, what's the house number? What's the total address?
It's 248 Huckleberry Hill Road in Avon.
Okay, it's 248. Okay, let's put it up. Let's see here. $248. All right. What's his name? Okay, actually now it shows different names. Stephen, which one do you know, Stephen, or do you know Donald?
Oh, I thought it said Donald. I might have been looking at a different property because I wrote a few of those down.
Yeah, it's different owners. What I'm showing here.
Okay, one of the addresses that I looked at, they have the same, like it's two different addresses, same owner. I have to go back through my list. I thought I wrote it down before we started this call, but I guess I wrote the wrong one down.
Well, yeah, so that's no problem. So I'm going to go with at least a minimum of 550. I'm really not sure, to be honest.
Okay.
So let me look at something. I want to see the location of this city. So I'm gonna Google the name of it. So it's 18,000 peoples. My mama would say. All right, and so let's zoom out to. Okay, so it's really a suburb of Hartford, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So yeah, that's cool then. So because Hartford, Connecticut is, let me see, what's that population? I always like to know stuff like that. So Hartford. Metro. Okay, so Metro Hartford is 1.2, so a little bigger than Birmingham. Okay. Yeah, so all right. So yeah, so that's the number we'll go with, is that 550. It's probably worth a little more there because of the land. But not much more because, like I say, that it's 100 years old. But that's
Right.
common there. The one we just looked at was built in 1870. So that's 150 years old, ain't it? Wow.
Just about, yeah.
That's
And it's vacant. I noticed that it's vacant and that he lives in Florida, so I don't know what the story is behind that. And like I said, I don't know if because I'm on a trial, I can't view everything that you're actually looking at right now on PropStream. Because I was I was on it all day trying to figure it out, and I'm like, I don't have this. I don't, so.
Yeah, so he lives in Florida. Let me skip trace it on my phone really quick. And I'll tell you what, just remind me, I'll skip trace. I'll send you the information on it. Just because you joined us on the live, okay?
Thank you.
No problem. Make sure you come back. And
I didn't know about these lives. I'm here. I'm in.
Oh, you didn't?
No, I was watching the videos and I'm like, I saw someone that was like, giving you props about everything that you've done. And when I watched that one video, he was like, oh, he goes lives on Thursdays. And I'm like, what? I'm on it. Today's Thursday. I'm on it.
Because somebody else in the chat, when do you do from Mark, how often do you go live on here, Flipman? How they don't know? We be in here.
Monday and Wednesday, 3:45 p.m. Eastern. And on Thursdays, 8:05.
Okay. I'm in.
Ish, Natalie. 8:05 ish. Okay.
I'll be here for sure.
All right. That's what's up. Okay. All right. Thank you, ma'am.
All right. Thank you for joining us. Have a good night.
Thanks.
All right. So I'm going to take a few questions out of the chat box. Let me see over here.
Miss Cooper, we coming to you, baby girl.
I got this. And then we will bring Miss Cooper on. Hey, I see you. You see, well, you don't see me. I was just say that. But hey, she waving at me. Okay. But she can't see me.
In the green room, she can see you.
Oh, she can see me?
Yeah, she can see you.
She can't see me. She said no. Why would she be able to see me?
Oh, okay. All right. Okay.
No, because if she saw me, everybody could see me. And this forehead. No. That's a good 5'6" head.
No, I mean, but everybody else watching on YouTube. You know. But anyway, let's go.
You know what? Don't confuse me. Okay, so let's see here.
I guess most people don't know we go live. We have too many views and stuff to know that most people just don't know. I guess we're not doing a good job of that.
You're not doing a good job.
Well, I mean me. Yeah.
Okay, just saying. Don't put me in that. Okay, so Antoine Aaron says, can I work with the broker in selling a property as long as they implement me into the deal? How would I set up the contract?
Okay, so he's basically asking, can you do deal with real estate agents? Yeah, that's the purpose of the contract. Still a purchase and sales agreement. It's just they're going to normally want to use their agreement that's approved by the board of realtors for whatever market they're in. But to answer your question, yeah, you can definitely deal with. This is what this video is pretty much mainly about. If you watch this replay from this Flippinar last night, this training, it'll explain how you can do that.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so lost the question. I really did, but it was someone that wanted to know if they here you go. That if they got business cards, what should they put on them? Okay, here it is from Tenatrice. Hopefully I pronounced that correct. I need to get business cards, but I'm a wholesaler. What can I put as my title without misleading anyone? Thanks.
Tenatrice?
I think so. Right? I said Tenatrice.
Tenatrice, yes. Thanks for asking your question. You are a real estate investor. Don't let anyone tell you anything different. Wholesaling is a form of investing, period. You're making money from real estate deals. You are a principal within deals. You're just assigning your position, period.
Tenatrice, REI.
I'll put it like this. If someone, okay, so we deal in houses and a lot of money is made. But on the next level of that, you have actual wholesalers that are on the commercial side of it, that most of their deals are either high six figures and seven figures and up. So you're saying they're not investors? So if they're investors, we're investors too. It's just their paydays are much larger. But to answer your question, if you're going to do business cards, then yeah, you are a real estate investor. You buy houses as is. You close in 2 to 4 weeks. You pay all closing costs, or you'll just say no fees or no commissions, things of that nature on the card, and your contact information, or maybe a website if you have one. But that's it. You should see plenty of, just do a Google search of wholesale real estate business cards and do images, and you'll see all types of examples that you can be inspired by, as they say.
Okay, thank you for answering that. And one more before we get to Miss Ellen. XX Gamer Chris, you're in the right place. So they say, I'm not understanding how to wholesale. I just don't understand how you do it. So there is a video listing that they can tune into to get maybe like the first set of like top 10, top whatever.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to break it down to him first. But this set of, what is his name, Chris?
Yes.
Okay, Chris, thanks for joining us. But this set of videos, if you text the letters VIP to the number 205-964-5243, that video will is basically a good foundation to get you going on the entire process. So first of all, Chris, let's just go to the basics of real estate. All right, whenever someone buys a house or apartment building or some land or a shopping center, whatever, they all start with a what they call a contract, a purchase and sales agreement. Now, that purchase and sales agreement is basically saying a seller and someone that wants to buy it have agreed to make this transaction happen, and the seller gets paid in most cases, and the buyer takes possession of that property in most cases. Now, that purchase and sales agreement doesn't give you ownership, but it gives you some interest within that property or that deal for the time frame that you and the seller have agreed upon to make that transaction happen. Once you have that document in your hand, and if that document doesn't say you can't, meaning assign that a document to someone else, you can literally let someone will buy you out of that deal. They will basically buy you to get out of the way so they can purchase it. It's called an assignment of contract. You can double close it also, and that's basically 2 transactions. You buy it first, and then the buyer buys it from you, but you're using the buyer's money. That complicates a little bit more. But so basically, someone will pay. You find a great real estate deal, put it under contract. Someone will buy your contract to move out of the way. It's called an assignment fee. It's an assignment of contract, and they pay you a fee to take your position to buy it. That fee has no limit on it. It's whatever you and that buyer will agree upon that both of you all are comfortable with. That could be $100. It could be $100,000. It just, if the numbers work. There's no limit on it. I just throw them 2 numbers out there, 2 ridiculous ends of the spectrum, but 4 and 5 figure paydays are very, very, very common. So 4 figures is $1,000 to $999, and 5 figures is $10,000 up to $99,999. So anything in between those to make 4 or 5 figures can happen. I don't know. So what we're here is to tell you and fill in the holes to make this happen. Understand the business boils down to how many people you talk to on a daily basis that own real estate. How many of them will be interested in actually selling? And out of those that are interested in selling, how many of them will sell cheap enough that it makes sense for you to wholesale it? That's what it is. I don't know if I can explain it any better in this time frame anyway.
Nope.
Let's get Miss Ellen. She's been waiting a long time, man. Don't hold up not another second, please.
Okay, Miss Ellen. What to do, boo? Hey. I'm well, thank you. Where you calling from?
Well, I'm in the most northern part of LA County. I'm in Lancaster.
Okay.
Okay.
I thought you were about to say North Birmingham. Go ahead, though.
I'm a suburbanite these days.
I got you. That's what's up. All right. What you got?
A lot of little questions. Should I start with the big ones first?
Whatever you want to do it, baby girl.
Well, all I have to say to you, sir, is I have been watching you for a short period of time,
okay.
But I want to tell you, thank you so much for all that you do. You know,
thanks for consuming the content. I hope it's beneficial to you in so many financial ways and more.
Yeah, I come from out of the entertainment industry, and I'm kind of like on a hiatus. I did make top 10 through the pandemic, but anyway, that's a whole nother. I digress. Let me get back to my.
No. Well, we're gonna go to your question. You can't tell me that without me digging deeper. But go ahead. Go with your questions first.
Well, one, I paid for the information and it never came to me, so I don't know if I was supposed to get a vis-a-vis email because I didn't.
You still. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yes, I was trying to get that resolved. Another question I have. Hold
on. Let's resolve that first. All right. So what you'll do is just text me after this. Just say, Miss Ellen from the entertainment world out in LA. I know who it is, and I'll send you a set of instructions to access what you paid for. So we're going to solve that now. It may be tomorrow before I get to it, but I'm going to get to it.
Okay. Well, then that's totally awesome. Okay. My next question in regards to commercial real estate. There was here like a old, what do you call that toy store with the giraffe? I can't call the name of the toy store.
Like what's on your shirt, Toys R Us.
There you go. That's it right there.
Those people that copied me.
Copied you. They tore the store down, so it's like. Where I live, there's a lot of vacant space. There's a lot of land. And I was wondering, I said, well, would they consider, I haven't gone to, I've checked it out and I've checked out some things in LA as well. I'm like, ooh, some of the federal buildings are not, I don't know how this thing works. I'm trying to get it where it's
No, we can see you fine.
Huh? I found some buildings that used to be like for, what did they call that? Oh, when the people would get, it's like a place where you go and you have a parole officer. They shut that thing down in LA. There's another building on the other side of LA. They shut that down. And it's like, this is coming off my hair. And it's like, so they're shutting some things down in LA. And I'm like, oh, this might be nice here, And then also they have some of these malls that may be available. You know what I'm saying? So
okay, so let's start with the Toys R Us, the imitator. All right, so that building that used to be a Toys R Us, did it have a Toys R Us? Did it have a for sale sign or anything on the property?
Well, what they did is they totally demolished the building. I mean,
that's fine. That's fine. That's what that means. It's a lot of space. So is it one single property by itself, or was it a part of a retail shopping center?
It was one single property by itself.
Okay, yeah, you need to get the address on it. We can take a look at it.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. And
Ooh,
then the other ones, if they were state and federal, we still could take a look at it. But normally they're owned by the state or the county or the city, and those could be a little bit more challenging to jump through those hoops if they still own it or whatever. You know, normally it's politics involved, and there's an end game for somebody that helped them get elected. So, but yeah, we can still take a look at it. You know, it doesn't hurt to do that to pull up information. So you just need to determine the address. If it's not obvious to you what the addresses are, just look at a business across the street or maybe next door, left or right of it. Figure out what one of those are, which should be simple, just a Google search away, and then we can determine the address of the property that you're targeting if it's not obvious what those addresses are.
Well, I'll be, honey. You guys are awesome over there. Thank you for answering my questions. I just did my research because no one's out here seems to. I asked the real estate people; they don't seem to know what bandit signs are. So I finally found this place called what bandit? Oh no, signs on the cheap or something like that. And Chrissy, because I'm so nervous about doing this, but I have to do something so that I can continue on with other journeys that I haven't,
Oh yeah, but, so you didn't join the Flippinar last night? The
truth. I tried to join that. It was about, what is it, privy? What is that?
Yeah, privy. Yeah. So you can check out the replay though.
Let me tell you what happened. I did get on it, and then it was having some type of a technical difficulty. So I could not. I'm like, man, and
you know what it was? I tried to go. I think you got on it when it first happened, when we first got on.
I don't know, but I couldn't get back on anymore. That's the reason.
Okay, so what it was? I tried to go live. I tried to basically share my screen on YouTube and stuff, and I already was using the audio. They couldn't hear me, so I just disconnected it. But if you go, if you text the word Flippinar and just click the link there to show you the replay from last night. Once you get there, just scroll down to the bottom. You'll see my video. You'll see me on the video. There's the thumbnail. So,
yeah, I had to figure out what time it was from Eastern Standard. So I said, "Oh no, it's not 8 o'clock your time, silly girl. You got to get on at 5."
Yeah, 5. Yeah. All right. So okay. So let's get back to this entertainment thing. So when you're a single, let me guess. Okay. So were you actually? Let's establish this first. Behind the scenes, or you was in front?
I've done both in my life and times.
Okay, so well, I don't know where to go then. So what did you do?
Well, let's see. I used to work for a company and did the payroll for a lot of the actors, and Tom Cruise was one of my clients.
Okay, that's what's up. All right.
Today, we're still talking today.
Okay.
We with each other. But then on the other side of it, I'm a jazz artist as well.
You can sing?
I am. I do.
Okay. All right. Okay. That's interesting. Okay. I was going to say that from the beginning that you were a singer. I can sort of, just seem like you got a little thunder in your voice or whatever. And but yeah, I okay. Yeah, I can go with that. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, jazz singer, and but I'm a widow. Because that's a whole nother thing. I lost everybody in my household the week and like about a few months before the pandemic.
Oh wow. Okay.
So yeah.
Sorry to hear that.
Difficult, but here we are.
Okay. Do you have anything on YouTube where we could go see you singing or anything that you could direct us to?
Yes, I do.
Under?
One, Ellen Cooper. I'm giving you my stage name.
Okay.
One is called So Much Joy.
Okay.
I was trying to dress up in the classic jazz style,
Okay. All right.
And then there's Martin. It's I was born on the same day as Martin Luther King, and I still want to know, is the dream still alive? I don't know how to do this fun thing. Yeah, I want to know, is the dream still alive? But
what was the name of the song? Ellen Cooper, and what was it?
So Much Joy. That's one of the tunes that's out. The other tune that's out would be Martin.
Yeah. Okay, I see you here. Okay, all right, Miss Cooper. That's what's up. Okay, I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah, but I'm trying to join your ranks because I got to get certain things done so that I can, I have a lot of things that I want to get done by doing this flipping, to help and be,
Well, you're in a market where you'll do the exact same thing we do here in Birmingham, Alabama, and other parts of the country, but you're paydays will be a lot larger because of the cost of real estate out there. So, but that's a good thing for you. And there are millions of individuals in Southern California. So, hey, just need to learn what to do and apply it, ma'am.
You guys are gonna have to hold my hand through this because I've never done it before, and I'm really nervous. More nervous.
No. Once you educate yourself more, that should remove a lot of the fear. And at the end of the day, either they're going to do it the way you want to do it, or next. That will become your favorite word. Next.
Okay, sir. I appreciate you guys for all of your time and your energy and effort and love and support. I'm just gonna give you that, today.
All right, thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much. You have a wonderful, wonderful evening, okay?
All right.
Don't forget to send the message.
What message?
About you didn't get your product.
Okay, I'll text it to you as soon as I get off.
All right. Yes, ma'am.
Cool beans.
Nothing. Right. Bye.
You guys. Good night.
All righty.
Oh, she was so sweet.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Very nice lady.
Akil, good night. You left us probably like 20 minutes ago, but still want to tell you good night. Keisha Williams said, what does your shirt mean? What does offers are free
Offers
mean?
are free?
It means offers are free.
Offers are free, meaning that what can they say? If they say no, it didn't cost you anything. If they say yes,
it didn't cost you anything.
It didn't cost you anything, but it could make you a lot. Offers are free.
Yep. Okay. So Londell.
Where you know where I got that from?
Where?
One of my homeboys.
Oh my God. No, we're not doing it.
No.
We're not doing
it. He we always say we just always say he's just like he liked to beg women, right? Or whatever. He used to say, begging is free.
Oh my gosh. See, I'm trying to say
we always used to say, stop begging, man. Golly. You say begging is free.
That's right. He ain't wrong.
Boy.
Okay. So Londell, are you ready? Yeah. Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm well. Where you coming from?
I'm coming from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma.
Oklahoma City.
That's what's up, man. What's happening?
Oh man, not too much. If you could, I'd like your help on copying a property.
Okay, yeah, we can do it.
Got the time?
Yes, sir. Let me share my screen here.
Hey man, I just want to say thank you too, man. I've been watching you for some time now. I started about last year, a little bit, maybe about April or May.
Yeah.
You came up on my screen. I was trying to get my credit fixed. I was trying to find some way to invest, and you came up on my screen. I was like, let me check this out. I got a deal up under my belt. It was a probate. So my hats off to you for all the information, you know what I'm saying, you spread and put out here, man. It definitely helped. I bought into a couple of, some of your online tools, and just want to say thank you, man, for everything. Yeah.
No problem at all, man. Just a tool that has to be used. So thanks for leveraging this content into some opportunities for you. So what's the address you got?
Absolutely. The address is 205.
Yep.
Northwest 85th Street, Oklahoma City, 73114.
All right. Okay. So let's look at some history here. We don't show transactions that I could tell any numbers on. They don't own any additional properties. We got a lot of comps, which is always a lovely. All right, so let's dive in here. Like, remember, guys, we don't want to cross over. What is this? Highway 77, but pretty much everything is on this other side here where we're located. Okay, so I'm gonna hone in a little bit more though to eliminate some of the riffraff. Let me see. Boom, boom, boom. We'll do that right. No, that's not. No. Try it again. Boom, boom. Come on now. Oh, it's tripping. I'll go do that. All right. So remember, we're going to look at three things. We're going to look at the year built, the lot square footage, and the square footage of the property itself. The year built would like to stay in a range of 5 years plus or minus. So this is a 1963 build. Ideally, we would like to stay in 1968. And what I'm going to do is just go ahead and do that and eliminate all the stuff that's older than that. Hopefully, we'll pull up enough still content. All right. Eliminate just a couple of them. Okay. So now I'm going to look for what has sold most recently. Hopefully, I can find something that sold in August of this year. And I can't. So let me see what's closest. So we got something in June right here that sold for 143. Okay, so let's look at it. It's a 1965 build. It's 1022 square feet. So everything is pretty close in the numbers. Remember, the lot square footage 2,500 square feet plus or minus, and the square footage of the house plus or minus 200 square feet. Especially with only being 1,000 or so square feet. So this 143 is a good number as far as an ARV that I like. All right. So now if we go over here to dealyourlater.com and pull up the calculators here. Do you know if this property is livable or not? Or how did you come across it?
It's a realtor owns it, and it's off market, of course. And yeah, it's livable. Okay. I believe someone was just recently living in it. If it isn't vacant.
All right. So square footage is 1,044, I think. Yeah, 1,084. I'm sorry. So 1,084. Roughly, we'll say 30 grand here. As far as repairs. We said 143. I'll just round it up to we'll just go with the 143.
Hey, Flip, could I ask you something?
Yeah.
Because this is exactly where I was needing your help when it comes to the calculators. So you see how you just came up with that number on when it came to the rehab?
Yeah.
How confident are you in that when you know like that figure you got that livable number at 25, you know, when you're on Zillow, it'd be like 97 or 84 or whatever. Like, how confident are you with that? And what does that mean right there? That livable.
Well, that's why that's when I asked you, was it livable? That means that, you know, if you clean it up, could you live in it? Now that's going to be subjective to one person to another, but we just hopefully everybody we have a box we can fit in that most people live in. Now again, you know, it can be all over the board with that. So we're assuming it's livable. So this is not exact. We just need something to go by to give us an idea if our numbers are going to be close. Now it may be in a lot better conditioning than what makes sense. Maybe a little worse. You know what I'm saying? But that 30,000 is a ballpark number that should work to determine whether you have a deal or not. You don't have to stick by these numbers. You just need something a baseline to know. Hey, I know it needs to be somewhere in this range. You get what I'm saying? So, and like I say, explaining it to someone that's brand new, you got to have something to go by or whatever. Now, what I can do, I'll pull up Privy too and look it up. I think KC is one of the markets. So anyway, so on something like this, I'm probably going to try to say make 10 grand on it. And so just looking at the numbers after plugging in the ARV, the repairs, the blue number is what you're going to offer out to the seller for or less. And the black number is back out to cash buyers. So let me see if I can pull this up in Privy. I think OKC is one of the markets. I just want to see what it comes up with.
Okay.
Let me see here.
Yeah, if I told you what you wanted, you'd be like, next. If I told you what they wanted, you'd probably be like, man, why you, man?
Well,
waste time.
Well, you could. How much they want?
Well, they're asking 94. Of course, she's a realtor, so they thinking retail, but you know,
Well, what you do is you can see if they would be willing to own a finance.
Okay.
You know that 90 doesn't sound like it'll work, but you know you maybe see if they own or finance it. Now, just looking at Privy here, and I don't know why I got all zeros. I guess because it's may not be a privy market. But anyway, so it's basically what I just thought it was. It's in line with that. So I said 141. There we go, right there. Okay, so yeah, that's a good number. So those numbers work. Now right here, let me just look at this really quick.
Okay.
That was an investor that paid for this one here. Let's see, before and after. Okay. Okay, let me see how long they own this. Let me see. All right. Okay, so they bought it. David Dillon bought it in April of 2021, and they put it back on the market in July. So I don't know if this is an investor or not. Just looking at this. I thought it sold. It did sell. Okay, so because they had it how many days? Over a year. And it was on the market for only 41 days. So I'm not sure what their end game was on this because they had it a while. Maybe they just were that slow because they were one-man gang or something.
Mm-hmm.
But they bought it at 60. They bought it at according to that 62% of ARV on it at 88,000. So hey, now that's what this cat did. What I said, you need to be at 60. It's not far off or whatever. So I would see if they would do some owner finance, or if you possibly can see if they'll take 75. That may work.
Okay. Yeah, because it do need a lot of updates. It needs some updates all around the house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, here's another one right here. Somebody paid 100 for.
Man, our market is crazy. Flip, man, I really suggest you look into OKC or the Oklahoma market. Man, it's kind of crazy.
Yeah, that's one of the markets we're targeting through Privy. Now this one here, let me see. When did they buy it? They bought it in January. Okay, so this was a fix and flip right here, and they paid 100 for it, and they sold it for 180. So I would try to get them down to 75. I think you'll have something.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it may have something at 90, but I'll be more confident at 75. Just looking at
so you get what I'm saying though. You see how you said at 90 it might be a deal. That's what I was thinking. Am I possibly able to just get a few dollars off of this, or help somebody else with it at 90? But yeah, okay. Thank you, man.
Yeah, I'm looking at this. Yeah. And somebody bought one at 39. Ooh, they got a good one right.
Because these investors are not buying at 70%. You know what I mean? It's getting so
it's
tight.
Not giving me
higher than 70%.
Yeah, it's not giving me the percentage right here that I want to look at on some of these. Now, they bought it that right there. But that was back in May. Okay, yeah. So see if you can get them down to 75, man.
Thank you, Flip, man. I sure appreciate you. Thank you.
All right, no problem.
All right, no doubt.
Yep. All right.
All right.
Okay, we'll go to the topic. We've been rolling pretty hard.
Okay.
All right, before I go with this topic, remember, check out the replay from last night. You can see that tool I was just using to do the second comp theory to tell them, hey, he may be close. 90 may be close. I thought originally 60. Okay, I looked at the actual numbers going on in that market. Hey, he could probably get away with more than that. Okay, so hey, information is power if you use it. Right?
Yeah,
okay,
correct.
So boom. So how to start wholesaling houses working a 9 to 5.
Boom. Here's the pick for it.
What do you think about that?
What's the robots doing? The robots taking over. So you need to find something else to do.
That's your supervisor.
Oh, the robot is.
Yeah.
But the robot on the line working too.
But okay, they got supervisors look like you got, what I'm saying?
Why they look like they in prison jumpsuits?
Okay, so that's his supervisor.
Oh,
okay. He ain't handling his business, so he put him on the line.
Oh,
so you got old Flip here lagging, You know what I'm saying?
Them other two, why they got tears in their eyes?
Maybe they last day.
He told them to the door. Okay.
Hey,
Okay.
you too. Y'all been stealing. Oh boy. So anyway, how to start wholesaling houses, working a 9-to-5. Well, from personal experience, we can start with the old formula here, right? Adrian. All right. So guess how many hours in a week?
Oh my gosh. Here we go.
All right. There are 168 hours in a week. Okay, so let's just assume you're out there getting it. You got a full-time job and a part-time, or you're getting a lot of overtime on your gig. So you're working 60 hours a week. So we subtract 60 hours from that, right? From 168, that leaves 108 hours left. So you're going to sleep 8 hours a day. So 8 times 7 is 56. So we subtract the 56. That still leaves 52 hours.
Okay.
All right. Just say we're going to give you another 2
hours a day.
We'll do this. We'll give you another 5 hours of F-off time.
Every day?
Every day. That's 35 more hours. So we subtract 35 from that.
Okay. 17.
That's leaves 17. All right. So divide that by 7.
Okay. No, because you
divide that by 7. Okay. That gives you almost 2.5 hours per day to work on your business.
But basically what you're telling me in my 5 F-off hours, I'm tending to the kids, I'm cooking, I'm cleaning, because you didn't include none of that.
That's your F-off time. That's all.
That's not F-off time. That's like work time.
I said F-off is making being family. It don't have to mean an ugly word. It can mean family. Whatever you want to do.
Family off time. Okay. Yeah. I went to the gutter.
Yeah, you went to the gutter. See, I ain't in the gutter. See, my mind don't work like that. It just make you pop. You know, so but anyway, so is there really an excuse?
Yeah. I still would have an excuse.
I know you, but I'm saying that once we look at the numbers, is there really an excuse? I gave you 60 hours to work for somebody else to build their dreams. I gave you 56 hours to sleep and have your dreams. Another 5 hours a day, 35 hours of F-off time. That's 5 hours per day. You still have 2.5 hours to work on your business, even if it's only to educate yourself. You start there, 2 hours a day, or however you want to mix it up.
Well, the point is,
it's going to be very rare someone doesn't have the time to do this, or whatever business.
But you know how much focus?
Well, that separates
discipline.
That separates the do's and the doers and the donors.
The doers and the donors. You right.
That's it.
The willers and the wanters.
The willers and the talkers and the actioners.
Nah, it sounded better. Doers and the donors.
I know we get ridiculous here. Hey, so boom. All right, so guys, remember, I guess people don't know when we're live. So yeah, here we are. We're Monday through Wednesday, 3:45-ish. You can see we got a corrected poster here, card here. Thursdays, 8:05 p.m. Eastern. You know, we don't do nothing but perfection around here. You want the foundation to get going in this thing, text VIP to the number. It's all there, guys. Watch that replay. You see that, how I went through that tool? I went through the formula, but once I looked into that actual market, buyers are paying more than what the formula says, at least in that part of the market. That is very valuable, guys. Text Flippinar, see that replay. Valuable tool. If you know what buyers are paying, the formula really doesn't matter. If you know what buyers are willing to pay, guess what? That means you can negotiate something that works. Now, sometimes it may be below the formula, quote unquote, but you can see what buyers are willing to pay in markets right there in your face.
Okay.
This my man Benson over at Privy is going to go into great detail on it. Plus, one of the biggest things that are going to be offered at the end of that is an option to get over 300, wasn't it? over 300 hedge funds. Do you know how powerful that is? Can't believe I'm just knowing about it. Number one, I've been associated with them for a couple of months. Boy, I'm failing y'all. I'm sorry. Will you ever forgive me?
Oh, goodness. Yes, absolutely.
All right. Well, so if you're going to forgive me, okay. So, boom, guys, we in here. I don't think I got anything else besides this.
Hey,
make sure you subscribe, follow, and share.
Mm-hmm.
That's all we ask. Mm-hmm. That's all we ask. Please.
Yes, Simon. An empty car dealership, 7.1 acres.
Yes. Yeah. I should use them. Yeah. Normally it's going to be the newer car dealerships that may have closed because they normally come with a lot of acreage. Normally, not always, but normally. Yeah, those will be in play too.
So, just curious quiz of the night before we close out. We keep talking about Kmart buildings, right?
Yeah.
How many Kmarts are remaining in the U.S.?
Wow.
How many Kmarts are remaining in the U.S.?
Is it under 10? Let me start there.
You're guessing, but yes.
3.
Whatever. Actually, it's 4. Well, technically it's 3. And in February, it was 4. 2 in New Jersey, 1 in Long Island, New York, and 1 in Miami. Now, as of April, it's only 3. 1 in New Jersey, 1 in Long Island, 1 in New York. That's the contiguous United States. If you go outside of that, there's 9 because there's 1 in Puerto Rico, there's 1 in Guam, and then the Virgin Islands has like 6. But the U.S. 3.
Boom.
That's it. All right. Educating moment.
All right.
That means there's a lot of empty Kmart buildings, y'all.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, guys, without further ado, that closes us out. We've been streaming for a little over an hour. Always keep in mind that you can come back and watch the replay of this and continue to ask questions in the chat box. Those questions will be answered. Don't forget, as Ty's mentioned multiple times today, join all of the live streaming opportunities throughout the week. Don't forget, go find those empty buildings, those empty parking lots, those empty places across the highways, and do your due diligence and try to find some information. With all that being said, keep in mind, guys, offers are free and you are real estate investors. That's it.
That's it.
We out.
Flip man. It's the flip man. You want some money in your hand? Flipping houses without credit or your cash.